This is the Boston Celtics news feed on CLNS. Today is Sunday, April 16th, 2017. This is Mike Walsh reporting for CLNS, the leading online provider of audiovisual coverage for the Boston Celtics. Happy Easter to hoopheads near and far. Rejoice, the NBA playoffs are upon us and the number one seed Boston Celtics begin their foray into the postseason Sunday evening. First off today, an update on the tragic news that we touched on last night as it broke. Chyna Thomas, sister of Boston All-Star Isaiah Thomas, was identified as the woman who perished in a car accident in Tacoma, Washington Saturday morning. Chyna was just 22 years old, and all of our thoughts and prayers on this Easter Sunday are with her older brother and their family. As for details, the story broke in the News Tribune out of Tacoma yesterday afternoon with some vague details of the one-car accident. While many in the NBA family have reached out to show support to Thomas, the league itself and Commissioner Adam Silver released the following statement. The NBA family mourns the tragic passing of Chyna Thomas, and we send our deepest condolences to Isaiah, his family, and the Celtics organization during this difficult time. The official Twitter account of the Chicago Bulls, who will take on the Celtics in the opening round of the NBA playoffs tonight, stated, "The Bulls mourn the tragic passing of Chyna Thomas and send our deepest sympathies to Isaiah Thomas and his family at this difficult time." According to the Boston Globe's Adam Himmelsbach, members of Isaiah's inner circle were traveling to Boston this morning to be with him. Boston Herald's Mark Murphy reached Thomas's father, James, in Tacoma, who said Isaiah had still not made a decision as to when he would fly back to Washington. At time of posting, there was no word as to whether or not Thomas would be available to play in tonight's game. He's listed as a game-time decision on the team's injury report. The Chicago Bulls have a clean bill of health heading into the postseason after getting veteran Dwayne Wade back for the final 3 games of the regular season. In those 3 games, Wade averaged only 23 minutes, but according to head coach Fred Hoiberg through ESPN's Nick Friedel, Wade should be back to normal for the playoffs, playing a little over 30 minutes a night. Elsewhere across the NBA, the postseason opened Saturday with 4 games. LeBron James and the Cavaliers outlasted Indiana 109-108, narrowly avoiding a Game 1 upset. The Toronto Raptors weren't quite as lucky as Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks ran all over them for a 97-83 win. The Utah Jazz also pulled a small upset in Game 1 of their series against the Clippers, winning 97-95. Finally, the San Antonio Spurs took care of business in beating the Grizzlies 111-82. Sunday brings 4 more games, including Boston-Chicago. Beginning at 1 p.m. is the Atlanta Hawks at Washington, followed by Portland at Golden State. Then, after the Celtics game, is Oklahoma City at Houston at 9 p.m. The Celtics aren't the only local hoop team in the postseason this week. D-League affiliate, the Maine Red Claws, opened the Eastern Conference Finals this evening against Raptors 905, Toronto's affiliate. Both Demetrius Jackson and Jordan Mickey were assigned by the Celtics back to the D-League for this series. With a lesser regular season record, Maine is the visiting team in the series, and thus will begin at home for 1 game Sunday at 5 p.m. Game 2 is slated for April 19th in Ontario, followed by an if necessary game on the 20th. Both road games are at 7 p.m. The Celtics open their postseason run at 6:30 p.m. tonight at TD Garden. The game will be broadcast both nationally on TNT and locally on CSNNE. Stay tuned to the Celtics newsfeed on CLNS afterwards for Tyler Trudeau's postgame recap. Celtics newsfeed is being powered by the SeatGeek ticketing app, the smartest and easiest way to buy and sell sports and concert tickets. Get a $20 rebate on your first purchase by downloading the free SeatGeek app to your phone. Go to the settings tab and click add a promo code and enter the code CELTSNEWS, that's CELTS News, all one word, for a $20 rebate, and so SeatGeek knows who sent you. To stay up to speed on the 17-time world champions, follow CLNSradio.com on Twitter at CLNSradio, and be sure to subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed both on iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Radio mobile podcast app. This has been Mike Walsh for Celtics Newsfeed.